now. Before you heard the sound, now. What is freedom? Okay, so that's the whole satsang there. So, what is freedom? So, freedom actually, traditionally, when we look at it, it is considered to be two aspects. You see? One is a recognition of your true self, your true nature, what you really are, and the end of taking yourself to be that which you're not. You see? So, intellectually, it can sound like two things. One is the discovery of your true nature, what your reality is. And the second is not being egoic, not falling for past conditioning, not falling for any personal identity. So, but the good news is that both actually are not really two, you see, because the instant you recognize what you are, in that instant, you see that none of the past conditioning, none of the vasanas, none of the tendencies really applies to you. You see? But the thing is that these tendencies, these conditions seem to have some momentum, or it seems like it is a habit to return to them, to revert back to them. So many of you are having beautiful awakening experiences, but many times I notice that the prior conditioning, which has to do with the idea of me, seems to come back, and that's why we can't really call it freedom. And the strangeness, of course, is that in every moment, right here and now, you are free. You see, but if you were to refer to the expression that you refer to as yourself, in the life of that expression, it can seem like it is still bound by prior conditions or ideas about yourself. So, what is the way to freedom? The way to freedom is only right now. What is it that you are in this moment? That recognition without having to rely on anything that changes. So, this is the first part. What are you right here and now, independent of everything that changes? And you will notice that you are this pure witnessing, pure awareness that is aware of every perception, everything that changes. But the moment you refer to yourself as anything, including the self or awareness or reality or the absolute, that also becomes an idea, it becomes a point of reference that we take ourselves to be. And then we visualize awareness to be like some dark, empty space, or whatever idea that awareness, whatever connotation that awareness has for us, that we begin to identify with. But absent of any connotation is your reality. You see? All you can do is realize it. All you can do is recognize it. You see? But you cannot recognize it in any sort of traditional worldly way. You have to access a deeper aspect of yourself, which knows that you are aware. See? That intuitive aspect, that aspect of consciousness, which we can call the divine presence, that recognizes its own source. You see? So that is the self-recognition. which is immediately available and accessible. You see? Now, if you don't burden it with any notional quality, if you don't burden it with anything about what you want, anything to do with you as a me, as an individual, as a person, then you are free. You see? And you could also start this way, where you become open and empty. You don't burden yourself with any notion. You don't burden yourself with any condition. And the recognition of what you are is apparent to you.